how many days on snow do you have this year?
31.
31?
How many days do I have?
You have 61.
You're on 71. Holy moly.
You have 86 days!
Look at you!
92. Jeez. How many days you got?
100.
Nice.
Happy 100! Awesome.
You got 100 days in second grade and you got 100 days.
That is so cool.
That's impressive.
Let's see. You did it, bro. Great job. Hello and welcome to the Vail Daily's On the Hill on a Sunday, May the 25th. I'm your host, John LaConte, out at A Basin ski area with my son, John, for what is his, how many days is this?
Well, I'm 105th.
105th day of the season, not bad. And we're just sort of looking back at some of our highlights from this season. Really experienced the full gamut from the cold winter powder to the warm spring slush. He told me early in the season he wanted to get 100 days, so we set this goal in November, and I'll say it wasn't easy. We had to go pretty much every day after school. There were some days where he'd be really beat after a full day of school, and occasionally he'd fall asleep on the gondola and looked like he was barely even awake when we'd get off the lifts and start shredding. But then there were other times where, of course, he'd be, you know, super stoked, making quick turns and zipping around, just loving it. Funny thing I started to notice about halfway through the year was pretty much every day when we'd get done, I'd be following behind him and I'd catch up to him at the end of the run and he'd say, well, that was fun.
Well, that was fun.
That was fun, huh?
Yep.
I started noticing that and started really looking forward to that. Found that to be kind of rewarding to hear and kind of kept us going, or kept me going anyways. I think one of the coolest things about trying to get a 100-day season is you really get to see the full spectrum of conditions, from groomer bluebird days to absolute blizzard conditions. And it was a great season along the I-70 corridor in Colorado where we live. Don't believe what you read about low snow in Colorado this season. We had a great year with lots of good powder days. You can see even right now it's snowing out here on this Memorial Day weekend. It was a lot of fun watching John improve his skills over the year. He had, you know, some spills and hard falls and stuff, but by the end of the season, I got to say, he could shred pretty much anywhere. We practiced in the tight trees, practiced riding switch, even got him out riding a little kid's split board on some really challenging snow. One of the most fun things that we enjoyed was just exploring the mountain and finding all the little secret places and hidden stash spots. We mostly rode Vail, but we did get out to Keystone for some night skiing, and now here we are at A Basin putting a bow on the season. I did try to document a lot of it, and we had a few videos and a lot of viewers tuning in, and thanks for that, for commenting and subscribing to the Vail Daily's YouTube channel. And I have to give a shout out to Vail Mountain for doing the pin program this year. They gave out those pins for 25, 50, and 75 and 100 days, and that really kept John motivated to really try to get that 100 days this year. So thanks to Vail for doing that, and thanks to you, the viewer, for tuning in and watching our videos. And we'll probably sign it off here. They have closed the lifts due to thunder out here, so we're gonna be waiting around hoping they reopen soon. But for now, it's John and John signing off, and we'll see you next season.